I want to continue this conversation with Illinois Democratic Congressman Jesus Chuy Garcia, member of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. Congressman, it's always a pleasure to see you. Thanks for being back.
Good morning.
We've been talking, you and I, for some time now about immigration, reconciliation, and what to do. So here's my question. You said that you will not support the reconciliation bill if it doesn't include a path to citizenship for millions of undocumented immigrants. This bill does not do that. How do you feel?
Well, this bill provides some relief in the form of parole. We continue to try to advance stronger protections for immigrants and a pathway. We had a meeting with the speaker yesterday, my colleagues Espaillat of New York and Correa of California, where we had a very frank conversation with the speaker. The speaker did not rule out the possibility of registry. She did ask us to join her in exploring whether we could line up the vote for including registry. The reason we want registry is this is the way that immigration reform has been done for a long, long time in America. Anything short of that would be a significant departure from that tradition. We are engaging at least a couple dozen members from our caucus to see if we can get them to join us in inserting registry in the form of an amendment. And we continue in that vote counting and that persuasion process as we speak.
So you're okay with this, for example, this 5-year temporary issue where people who got here before 2011 would be able to qualify for some form of, not legalization, but at least, I guess, to have real ID and be able to travel. Is this good enough for you to support it?
It is not good enough at this juncture. We're still exploring providing a pathway to getting a green card and then the possibility of citizenship down the line. We think this is the way you do immigration reform. The provisions that are in the bill currently would provide some relief, would enable people to have some peace of mind to work, students to worry, families not to be separated from their loved ones here. That is some relief, but that is not what we have strived for 35 years. We want immigration reform. We think this is the moment to make it happen. And of course, we're taking our best shot at providing that pathway to citizenship. As we meet with our colleagues, we impress upon them the urgency of making this happen. This is an opportunity that people have been waiting for so long. It would be very disappointing if we came up short. But I'm glad to see that there is a backup plan to at least provide the minimal protection. We want to send the strongest possible measures to the Senate. Our colleagues in the Senate, 4 Latino senators, have urged us to send the strongest possible legislation so that they can help maneuver and manage the process in the Senate.
So speaking of the Senate, West Virginia Senator Manchin said flat out, no to immigration without border security. What do you say to that?
I say that it is an issue that we can discuss. However, since 2004, there's been a 50% increase in the funding for Customs and Border Patrol, for ICE, through the Department of Homeland Security. Border security is a legitimate issue to be discussed, but it has nothing to do with the number of people, 11 million, who remain undocumented in our country. Many of them helped us endure the pandemic by providing the agriculture labor power that was needed to get us through that. They helped save lives in emergency rooms as doctors and nurses and technical staff as well. The immigrant community provides so much robust support for our economy. We've promised them relief. It's time that we deliver on providing the relief that they need. I can't guess, I don't know that anyone can, what Senator Manchin will do in the end, but I need to ensure that we keep the process going and that we keep the prospects for immigration reform alive.
And Congressman, I mean, you and your colleagues could vote on this House version of the reconciliation bill as soon as today, maybe tomorrow. Some of the things in that bill, such as paid leave, won't again fly in the Senate. So what's the point in having a vote when you don't have a final agreement with the Senate? I mean, is this a conference issue in the final days?
It could be, but I just want to underscore that this is a huge bill. There are things in it that are good for everyone, for children, for women, for seniors in terms of the negotiation on prescription drugs, the expansion of things like hearing aids and how expensive they are being provided to seniors. This will improve the quality of life of Americans everywhere in blue states and in red states. That's why we cannot get hung up on one provision and one program and whether one person of a large Democratic caucus in both the House and the Senate thinks is good or not. We need to keep negotiating, keep hammering things out, and I'm confident that we will be able to enact legislation that will be landmark and transformative for all the people in our country.
Congressman Chuy Garcia, always a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you for being with me this morning.
Thank you, Jose.